Hi everyone, it's Linda, long time no see. Welcome back to another video. You might notice I took some time off YouTube and I've actually wanted to recharge my batteries, to visit my family, and to have a nice Christmas and New Year's. And I think we all need to charge our batteries once in a while, and I thought it was a good time. Now I feel like full of energy again and I'm ready to start doing new videos for you guys, and I'm really excited. You have requested this specific makeup that I have on right now, and so I did a tutorial and I really hope you like it. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and let's go to the tutorial. First of all, usually I don't do my base on video because usually I always do the same base, but maybe it's interesting for you guys to see how I do my base every time. I don't know, just comment below if you want to see when I do my base or if you not want to see when I do my base. So usually I don't do foundation and stuff. I only do my, fresh face with some concealer and freckles and with highlighter, blush, and all the. But today I'm using a DANESSA MYRICKS Vision Cream Cover Foundation in the shade N03. This is my absolute favorite foundation of all time, and I use it on myself when I am using foundation because it really covers everything. It provides a lot of glow to the face, and it comes in a wide shade range as well. So you should definitely check this foundation out if you like a dewy full coverage foundation. This foundation is a little bit too yellow for me at the moment because it's winter and my face hasn't seen the sun for quite a while now. So I'm going to mix it up with another shade, and it is the N02 shade that is a little bit lighter, and it will lighten up some areas on my face. This is the shade difference between N03 and N02. So I'm gonna do this on my chin to just lighten up a little bit, and you can see how nice and dewy my face is. And then I'm also gonna do it on my jawline, around my mouth, and also on my cheekbones. I'm also gonna do my forehead and a little bit on my nose. So when my foundation is done, I am gonna go in with powder, and I'm using my own Hallberg Cosmetics Infinity Filter in Light. It's a mattifying powder that goes on really smooth. It's mineral based and it's mattifying, but it still gives that extra glow, so it doesn't give you a flat feeling on the face. I'm using a puff to buff it in, and the thing is here, I am going to buff it in here around my jawline, on my upper lip, my nose, a little bit under the eyes, just a little bit, and then on my forehead. And then I'm leaving the part where I am going to apply my highlighter because I want the highlighter to give as much effect as possible, and that is why I'm leaving this area a little bit moist, just so that the highlighter can stick better into the foundation. I am using Linda Hallberg Infinity Palette. The shades I usually mix Virgo and Milky Way as my highlight to get a little nice in between gold and silver highlight. And right now I like to use bigger brushes for highlighting. I don't know why. I like to covering like a big area just around here, not only on the cheekbone, but it also gives a more subtle effect. Doesn't give this like mirror shine, like ding effect, but a more subtle effect on the whole cheekbone, and I really like that. And also the natural like dew from the foundation can shine through better. And I'm gonna do the same on my nose because I'm one of those that still likes to have highlighter on the nose and the bridge of the nose. I think it looks really nice, but I'm using a smaller brush for this. So now I can do powder underneath my eyes as well. I'm not gonna do it on my eyelids actually, because we're gonna use the oiliness to create this soft cut crease later. For the brows, I'm also using the Infinity palette, and I'm using the shade FORNAX and CIGAR. Usually I mix those two, and if you have cool toned brows, these two makes the perfect ashy tone for the brows. And I really like to comb them through before, just to see the shape of the brow a little bit better. So I'm starting to shape the eye from, how do you say, the upper part of the arch. And then I'm going under and painting kind of hairs in the front, following the angle of the natural hairs in your brow. And for the outside here, I really want to create hairs as well. Usually many people's brows are at their thinnest out here, so I'm using either water or a face mist. I'm gonna use H2 Glow here. I'm gonna spray it in a little lid, and I'm gonna wet the brush a little bit, and I'm pinching it so it gets really, really thin. This is brush 333, the angled brush, and so I'm using FORNAX to create those really thin hairs all the way out to the end of the brow. When I'm happy with my brows, I'm gonna go over with a brow gel. This one is from the Brow Gal, and it's called the gel, and it's clear, and I think it's water resistant, and this is really good to just shape the brows and make them stay in place the whole day. So the brows are done, and we're gonna go to eyes. For this eye look, I'm using this beautiful Enchanted Mysteries palette that is our latest release, and I am going to use Void and SEREIN from this palette to create this look. But first of all, I'm using brown core crayon. This doesn't really have to be really sharp, but I am creating this soft line right above the crease, and I'm using brush 301 to smoke it out. Just saw that this brush was not clean, so it's a little bit black in it, but I'm going to use black on top of it, so it doesn't really matter. But make sure your brushes are clean when you're using them. I'm taking brush 303. There's a small blending brush, and I'm blending the color even more upwards. I'm gonna set this with eyeshadow later on. So I really want a soft, nice blend almost up to the brow bone. I'm also using the same crayon underneath my eye, so I'm doing pretty much the same here. I'm taking the crayon, I'm going in with a blending brush, and also here I'm dragging this line very, very soft upwards, the same angle as this line here. To set the brown, I'm going to use Void from the Enchanted Mysteries palette, and I'm using this small 301 brush to create this soft line here first. I'm going under my eyes with this as well. Then I'm gonna go in with the Infinity Deep palette. I'm using Umbra to blend it out and make it a little bit softer. And then to soften up a little bit more, you can use Lightyear from the same palette, It's a little pinkish, and this is a really good transition shade if you want to make everything just a little bit softer. And for the cut crease part, I am going to use ZHAO Flash Crayon, just really soft onto the naked parts of my eye. So what I'm doing is that I'm using it as a cream eyeshadow. And make sure to get it all the way up to the line. I think I am all set for more eyeshadow. So we're going in once again with the Enchanted Mysteries palette, and I'm going to use SEREIN. I'm using the 305 brush. This is an applicator brush you can use for eyeshadows if you want some more intensity. So this shade, it's gonna give like a nice blue, purple, whitish sheen that is absolutely gorgeous. And this is very sheer, so it gives like a really nice ethereal shine. I love it. We're going in with some eyeliner. I'm using FORNAX from the Infinity palette once again, because I am going to do a pretty simple eyeliner with just water and eyeshadow. I'm really into this half eyeliner right now. So when you're using FORNAX wet, you can really get like a really nice eyeliner. So that is why this palette is so good, because you can basically do everything with it. So I am basically just following the line of this makeup that I've done already. You can also do this with a dry brush if you want a softer line. So usually I do, first off, I'm doing it wet, and then I'm going in with a dry brush and just dragging it out a little bit if I want a longer liner or if I want it a little bit softer. Eyeliner is done. I'm gonna go for some mascara, and I found a really good mascara just the other day, and it's the Major Pleasure mascara from NABLA. This mascara is both volumizing and lengthening. I'm curling my lashes first of all. I'm doing tight lining with the mascara because I prefer doing that instead of using a kajal or eye pencil, because the mascara tends to stay in place while the eye pencil usually transfers to the lower lash line, and I don't want that today. On my lips, I am going to use a lipstick. What do we have here? We have Famous, fantastic lipstick in Famous that I think is the perfect just everyday lipstick that you can just, you know, that kind of lipstick you can use without a mirror, because it's very light and it's sheer and it's got the perfect color that fits pretty much everyone. So I'm gonna remove the foundation from my lips first. Actually, I'm going to use this lipstick as my blush as well, because I want it to be like a natural blush. I am just first painting on my hand, then I'm using the sponge and I'm just dipping it into the blush, the lipstick, and I'm dabbing it lightly onto my cheek and cheekbone. This will give you the most natural glow and the most natural color. I like this a lot because it gives you like a really nice glow without any shimmer. So this is really good if you are doing makeup on a person with, for example, more mature skin, or a person that just doesn't want to use powdery products. So this is like the perfect cream blush. And this color is really nice because it's natural and it doesn't really provide you with a lot of color. It's just a little hint of color. So as you can see, it's really nice and glowy. And it contains SPF 15, so it's good for both lips and cheeks. That's it, guys. I really hope you enjoy this makeup. I really hope you enjoy that I am back on YouTube again. What do you guys want to see in my next video? Do you want to see something completely crazy? Do you want to see me perform something on a model? Just let me know, and I'll see you again next week. Bye, you guys.